Good morning. My name is Dr. Marie Laetitia. I prefer to be called Akosua Fadili Africa, but I respond to all names. Well, not all names. You can call me Akosua, you can call me Akosua Marie, you can call me Dr. Laetitia. So I'm here today to share with you my research within the past 5 years. And here you can see that in 2020, I published a book or a novel titled Du haut de l'autre bord, which is right here. It is a sequel to my first novel, Moon la Cour, which appeared in 2016. But Du haut de l'autre bord is within the review time frame, so I wanted to share it with you. In this book, I talk about Gros music, which is special music from Guadeloupe that ties us back to Africa. And I talk about spirituality. I talk about our understanding of life and the way our life works. Based on our African ancestry. So there is a character that we find, actually several characters that we find in this novel that appear also in Du haut de l'autre bord. The other work that I would like to share with you is hot out of the press. It is called Camille's Lacou. It is a translation which I did with my dear colleague of so many years, Dr. Kevin Meehan from the University of Central Florida. So this project is totally homegrown, and our book is published by Vanderbilt University Press. It came out this July 2025. And like I said, it is a translation of Moon la Cour. And now it's available to the English-speaking public all over the world. So as I can share with you here, so Camille's Lacou tells the story of a young Caribbean girl living with her single-parent mother in a 1960s urbanized zone at the edge of Pointe-à-Pitre in Guadeloupe. Through her adult life as a Caribbean migrant in Florida, Camille's life becomes a lens to explore Lacou society and its transformation via Camille's diasporic experience away from the island. So I just talked about the word Lacou. But Lacou it could be the equivalent of the favelas, but it's not exactly the same. Well, Lacou also exists in Haiti, but again, it's a different version. So I remember growing up in this type of environment where everybody knew each other, everybody shared with each other, and that really gave me a lens through which I can understand the world. And so I wanted to share this through this work. So there is also a work that is in progress. I've been working for so many years on a book that has changed names so many times. Right now, the name is Le Chant du Cas Sacré. It's, I'm trying to really focus on a type of writing that is so in how am I going to say that? Go back to my African ancestry, in terms of instead of following the European perspective or understanding of how to write, our culture is very much oral, and I want to embrace the orality of my Guadeloupean, Caribbean creolity, I would say, to express myself. So in this book, it is a meditative diasporic work which blends poetry, spirituality, memory, and also which interrogates Guadeloupean identity and ancestral resilience. So this is in terms of books that I've done. And these are pictures of the books that I just introduced to you, Du haut de l'autre bord, published by Ibis Rouge Édition, which is a Caribbean publishing editing company in France. And this Camille's Lacou which I told you it's published by Vanderbilt University Press. In terms of articles and edited volumes, I am contributing to an article or a collection of articles in Perspectives sur les études de la Caraïbe française, which is going to be published by Louisiana State University Press. It is forthcoming. It is a collective of Guadeloupean, Martinican, and Guyanese, from French Guyana, researchers based in America, giving our perspective to the people of the diaspora. Also, I'm working on how can one be Guadeloupean? Perhaps we should start by cultivating our garden. And this is a take on Voltaire in Candide when he says, Il faut cultiver notre jardin. One must cultivate their own garden, and trying to invite the Guadeloupean public to look within to better ourselves and our environment. I've also been working on the same meaning, comment peut-on être Guadeloupéen, questioning the identity of Guadeloupean as well. A lot of my other articles in development are aligned with the current book project that I talked to you, Le Chant du Cas Sacré. Okay. I've been to a couple of conferences. 2020, not so much. 2022, not so much, because I was I had to take an FMLA for personal reason, family reason. So, Eau trouble et Jardin créole dans Pluie et vent sur Télume et Miracle, which I presented at the Caribbean Studies Association conference in St. Martin in 2025, and Langue et Jardin créole, which I presented in St. Lucia in 2024, and Résistance, Traversée et Transformation des femmes condéennes, which I presented at a conference on Maryse Condé. Maryse Condé is, a Nobel Prize winner of literature from Guadeloupe. So I presented an article based on women in her writing. So basically, this is what my research has been so far within the past 5 years. I applied for one grant in 2020. It was an NEH grant, but it was not funded. Applied twice in a row, was not funded. So right now it's on pause. And I have engaged in several public engagement and media activity, some television engagement. Ijale is a show on national Guadeloupean TV. So I was there to present my books. Also on Canal 10, which is also a local, where Guadeloupe la Première is the French national TV. Canal 10 is more local. So I presented in 2 different programs. I was also a guest on a literary cafe in Guadeloupe called Préface, that was also on TV. Several interviews, and I really, really love this one, where I got to interview Edwidge Danticat, which is a Haitian writer, on Create Dangerously in one of her works. And also I was interviewed by Yasmina Victor Bihari on Caribbean Collective. And I told you about the scholarly collective that I had been working on, but we also monthly gather together and do presentation of our work. So we present actually articles on via Zoom, which opens it up to people in Guadeloupe, Martinique, French Guiana, and all over the French-speaking areas of Africa. So it is this scholarly collective is called Lionnage des chercheurs guadeloupéens, guyanais et martiniquais. And so we present papers and we participate in causés. Causés are really round tables where we tackle on different subjects and topics that are of interest to Guadeloupe, Martinique, and French Guiana. And of course, more engagement on national TV in Guadeloupe. Okay, so in conclusion, my research and my creativity, over the past 5 years have centered over exploring Guadeloupean identity through literature, memory, and cultural heritage. I've also been celebrating resilience and ancestral knowledge through creative and scholarly expression. I have been bridging the academic and public spheres with media, conferences, and community dialogues. And I've been embracing diasporic and spiritual themes that challenge colonial frameworks and elevate our Caribbean voice. So together, you can see that these activities form a coherent and impactful scholarly trajectory, one that reclaims, redefines, and reimagines Caribbean identity across borders and across generation. So I hope this gives you a little glance at what I've been doing and what I've done within the past 5 years. Thank you very much.